Friday.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Wake that ass up.
Charlamagne the God, and it's Friday. The weekend is here. Damn it.
This is Envy favorite day of the week right here.
Friday, yes, I love Fridays. I love them. I love them. I love them. What you doing this weekend?
Man, still preparing for my show in Baltimore, getting ready for my show in Ohio. Got some filming going on, so y'all ask for Jess on the big screen. Pretty soon y'all gonna be seeing a lot of me. What you doing this weekend?
You know what? This weekend is my relaxing weekend. This is the first weekend I have off. The kids don't have dance. I'm sure my son got a soccer game or a basketball game, but this is, you know what I want to do this weekend if I can? I want to see if I can start really getting their Christmas gifts prepared and ready.
Oh,
I want to start this early, get it out the way so I don't have nothing to worry about. I ain't got nothing to deal with. So I'm just trying to figure out what they want for Christmas. Because my kids believe in Santa still.
I was ready to say, I know they do.
Santa's real.
Do you get 6 lists every year? 6 lists that you have to conquer?
Well, I have a 24-year-old and 21-year-old. So
I'm 29 giving my mother a list.
I'm not doing the list. No, you get a job, you got money, you got work, you pay your own list. No, but for the other 4, yes, I get a list, and they tell me exactly what they want from things small, from Labubus. To one of my big stuff. Yeah, to the bigger stuff. Yeah. But my kids really don't want big stuff. They just enjoy dance. My dancers just want dance clothes. Dad can have dance outfits. Dad can have dance outfits. And my son, it's kind of easy now. Like you don't have to get video games. You can buy them online, so it's no longer you got to go to the store. It's kind of easy. They're not in the clothes yet, so it's perfect.
That's because you got grateful kids. Like I met your babies. Like they are so grateful. They like the smallest things make them smile. So I love that.
Yesterday I had to drive to Queens, which is usually about an hour away from where I live in Jersey, 50 minutes. But yesterday, because of the traffic, it was 3 hours long. And I was like, y'all want to ride with Dad? They were like, yeah. And they rolled with me all the way to Queens to Grandpa's house because Grandpa still has an AOL. Did you know AOL still exists, like AOL accounts?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, my father had an AOL account still and was trying to figure out why it wasn't working. I was like, I don't think AOL even exists anymore, Dad. He was like, I'm not getting none of my emails anymore. I'm like, I don't think AOL works. So I had to get him from AOL to Gmail because he was confused, confused. And then they make him change the passwords every other day, so he didn't know the passwords. So then we had to go forget passwords 9 times. It was bad. It was really.
But the kids were happy just to take that ride.
They were just happy just to take the ride with Pops, man. That was it. Yeah. All right, well, let's get the show cracking. Little Rel, Tabitha Brown, Reagan Gomez, and Anna Marie Horsford will be joining us. They're in the new movie Unexpected Christmas in theaters today, so we'll be talking to the cast of that. And also, Jacqueline Carr, gospel singer. I didn't know much about Jacqueline. Yeah,
I'm talking, man, a Grammy Award winner. She has like countless hits. She's been nominated for Grammys, I think, up to like 11 times. Like, I love her. And she's so young, but she's doing her thing, man.
Yeah, so we're going to be kicking it with the gospel singing, putting some God in your life on this Friday.
And for people who don't know who Anna Marie Horsford is, right? That is Dee from Friday. That's Dee from the Wayans brothers.
That's mom. That's Craig's mom. Craig's mom in Friday. Yes. She was married to Bang 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 Bang.
Bang Bang Bang.
Yeah, rest in peace to Bang
John
Bang.
Witherspoon.
Yeah, John Witherspoon. Yeah. So we'll talk to all of them when we come back. So don't go anywhere. We have front page news. This is day 1,000 of the shutdown. Mimi will be giving us all the breakdowns.
Damn, yo.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now in Thursday Night Football, the Broncos beat the Raiders 10-7. Now the Broncos' record is 8-2. Raiders' record is 2-7. What's up, Mimi?
Good morning, NB. Jess, how y'all doing this morning?
Good. Hey, girl. Good morning.
Good. All right, so we start this morning with a major development in the nation's food crisis. A federal judge is forcing the Trump administration to give food aid following that national stoppage of the SNAP benefits. So that stoppage, withheld SNAP benefits from 42 million Americans, including 16 million children. They were left in limbo by that shutdown. And the judge said families have gone without for too long, and failing to act any longer would cause irreparable harm. Now, the Trump administration had initially planned to only send partial payments this month, saying the program had run out of funds, but the judge, he rejected that plan, ordering the administration to fully fund November benefits by today. Now, even if that means tapping into billions from other nutritional programs. Right. The Trump administration says it will appeal that decision, But for now, the order stands, meaning states are rushing to get those funds out, but it could take weeks and in some cases months before those benefits are restored. Now, it's a major victory for families who need that assistance and a coalition of cities and nonprofits who sued to keep this program alive. But the Trump administration, they are not happy about being forced to pay those benefits. When asked about it, both President Trump and J.D. Vance, they are weighing in. Let's listen to what they have to say.
It's an absurd ruling because you have a federal judge effectively telling us what we have to do in the midst of a Democrat government shutdown, which what we'd like to do is for the Democrats to open up the government. Of course, then we can fund SNAP, and we can also do a lot of other good things for the American people.
And one other thing, our country has to remain very liquid because problems, catastrophes, wars, could be anything. We can't give everything away. Biden went totally crazy, gave it to anybody that would ask, gave it to people that were able-bodied, had no problem. That wasn't meant for that. It was meant for people that had real problems, in many cases people that were down and out, people that could be saved. It wasn't meant for people that could do whatever they want, the people that say, well, I don't think I'll work, I'll just, collect this money.
I want people to really think about that, right? Like, really think about it. The president and vice president is saying it's absurd that a judge is saying to restore full food benefits for millions of people that need it. So for people that voted for Trump and people that voted for J.D. Vance and what they stood on, just really think about it. They're saying it's absurd. They're saying it's crazy. They're saying how dare they pass an order that says here's the SNAP benefits to allow people to get food. That is insane.
And then keep throwing, every now and then he keep throwing Biden in there. But it's like, every time keep throwing Biden. But now this administration is under you. This your administration. Just lift it. You still like keeping people from being able to eat, pay their bills, get paid for working, all of that. That's crazy. Like my mother, she runs a child care preschool, and a lot of her parents gotta give they pay her with vouchers.
Right.
They've been cut off. Like they've been, it's not just SNAP. It goes far beyond not being able to put food on the table.
But just Mimi, they said it's absurd that a judge is allowing people to get food and money to help pay their bills.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And they keep saying they keep playing a political game with people's lives. Or the Democratic shutdown. No, people just want to eat.
Yeah.
They just want their food.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then even in that soundbite, Trump going a little further by just insulting people who actually need it by saying, able-bodied people, they can work, and we've all seen the long lines. We've seen the food banks. We've seen all of that. And so you're right.
People with jobs receive SNAP too. It's like, you know that everybody who receives SNAP does not sit home on their ass, like chilling. Like people work, people run businesses, people got kids to feed, and that little bit of money that does help on SNAP, that's just an addition. That's an addition. People still got to live.
They still got to live, and prices are going up everywhere. But meanwhile, there is a little glimmer of hope. There's a little movement on Capitol Hill today. Senate Majority Leader John Thune, he is expected to hold a vote, which would be the 15th vote to try and reopen the government. Now, this one will look just a little bit different. This version would amend that short-term funding bill that's been already passed by the House into what we're calling a mini bus spending package. Now, that's covering healthcare, transportation, and housing, and it would extend the funding until January instead of November 21st. Also on the table, a possible Senate vote on the Affordable Care Act subsidies, which are set to expire soon. That's been the major sticking point in the shutdown fight. But here's the catch. Republicans can't guarantee that vote will actually happen. They're asking Democrats to vote yes to reopen the government on the promise that they'll maybe get a vote later on those ACA subsidies. Republicans say this will test whether Democrats are serious about ending the shutdown. But Democrats, meanwhile, say they are united, but not necessarily ready to support a deal that doesn't fully protect those health care subsidies. So we'll continue to watch what happens with that today. And coming up in the next hour at 7, we'll break down all that chaos that's happening at the airport. We'll tell you what's behind the slowdowns, what it means for your flight, and how to get your money back if you rather just skip all the chaos.
All right. And everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up. I just want to say one last thing before we go. It's partly, I would say, the press and the movies' fault, right? Because growing up as a kid, you would think that if somebody was on EBT or somebody was on welfare or if somebody was on, it was because they were broke. They didn't want to work. They were lazy. And people have been running with that for a long time. But it's more than just that, right? It's people that just can't afford it. They might be in a dire situation where they lost their job. They might have lost a family member. They might have a bunch of kids where they need some help.
Yeah.
There's a lot more into it than just, they're just broke and lazy. No, there's a lot more into that than that.
Crazy.
But get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. Phone lines are wide open. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
This is Dell from Jersey.
What's up, Dell from Jersey? Get it off your chest.
What's up, man? I'm just trying to figure out how come you ain't putting no bouillon music. Like, bouillon music originated from Dominica. How come you didn't put no bouillon music in none of your mixes since you came back from the music festival?
Bro, I only...
Hey, what up, Jess? Good morning.
Only been to Dominica one time, and it was a huge Creole festival. They played all types. Can I do my homework? Can I see what's popping? Can I learn the culture first, too, bro? I only been to Dominica one time for 2 days, bro.
For 2 days.
I got you. But you can play Somewhere Else by Liquor Boy.
Someone else by Liquor Boy?
Else
I'm going to look it up. I actually ran into a bouillon artist on my way back, and we were talking. Can I get a little time to figure it out first, sir?
I got you. I'll be listening to your mix. Like, let me see if he gonna throw it in there. I got you.
Y'all just called me Dominican last week, and now y'all calling me Dominican. Want me to change?
No. I'm from Dominica too, so I already know. I know the vibe.
All right, cool.
He like, I've been there. They my people.
All right, cool.
Oh, I've been through that since 1999.
Right. Because most people think people from Dominica mean Dominican Republic. And then you got to give them a history lesson on them. You just gave up?
Yeah, I just gave up.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
You too, man. I'll stay blessed.
Thank you.
Hello, who's this?
Ernest,
good morning.
Good morning. Hate to spread sad news, but did you hear about the Cowboy that unalived himself yesterday?
Yeah, the Cowboy player that committed suicide. Lauren's going to break it down in the latest. Very sad. Very, very sad.
Yeah. You scored your first touchdown, and then it ends like this.
Yeah. You know, the sad thing is you never know what somebody's going through. You never know what's happening with somebody's life, right? Because anybody else would have been like, "Oh, it's an amazing time. You know, I scored my first touchdown. Things are going great." But you don't know, what he was battling, what he was dealing with. I heard he had his some of his mother's ashes on a chain around his neck, and that was the same day I think his mother passed or something like that.
Damn.
Ernest?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. But definitely rest in peace and condolences to that brother.
Thanks for the memories.
All righty, Ernest.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
You too.
Hello, who's this?
This is Tashika from South Carolina.
Guess what?
Hey, good morning, Tashika.
Good morning, y'all. I love listening to y'all every morning.
We love you too, Tashika.
Absolutely.
I want to get off my chest. The president and vice president thinks that all the Americans, just sit around and wait for SNAP. Just recently, 2 years ago, I went from working 2 or 3 jobs to no job because I was diagnosed with kidney failure. And I had to get on dialysis. And I couldn't work, every day because I had treatment. Well, I have treatment 3 days a week for 4 hours. So I still have to take care of my 12-year-old. And getting a disability check does not already cover all my bills. So that SNAP helped with our food, and now I done paid all my bills for the month, and I didn't have enough for groceries.
You're right.
So I have to find food bank either in Sumter or I have to go to Columbia, and I haven't had luck yet. So it's just, horrible that they think everybody just sit around on their ass and wait for SNAP.
That's true. Yes, ma'am.
Well, Tashika, if you go to Charlamagne's page, see the God, he does a lot for the food banks in the Carolinas, so he could guide you to what food banks you could actually go to. And we were talking behind the scenes, me, and Jess. We were talking about the sad thing about welfare and EBT. We were raised to think that it was a hood thing, that it was a black thing, that it was a ghetto thing. And
exactly.
the truth of the matter is, it's not at all. Yeah, I mean, there's
not at all.
There's more white people on it.
I realized that when I had to get on it.
Yeah, there's more white people on it than anything else, and it's a tool to help people. Like you said, you were working, you had 2-3 jobs, you lost your job and needed some help because you had treatment. Like, that doesn't mean you're lazy, and that's how I think people look at it. So I want to tell everybody out there, if you do need help, definitely check your local food bank, see what you can do and what communities they have out there for people. I know a lot of people are supplying foods. I know for Thanksgiving they're supplying food, so definitely check it. I'm so sorry you're dealing with this, Mama.
Thank you. Love y'all.
You have a good one. Love you back. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up, wake up. Wake your ass.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it is T out the 803.
T from the 803. What's up? Get it off your chest, brother.
Good morning.
But man, I just called just to tell her how I'm so blessed, man. I'm just blessed for the circle I got, even through all these hard times going on, man. I'm just blessed to have a circle like that. Shout out to my beautiful wife, Essence Taylor. I love you, baby. My beautiful son. Man, now's the time to just appreciate them things, man. It's hard out here, but that's all I'm saying. I'm blessed, man.
Yeah, you know, I pray every morning before I leave the house. I wake my wife up and we pray. And the biggest thing we pray about is we just say, thank you, God, for waking us up. Thank you, God, for our family and our health and them kids running around, my wife, my parents running around. Thank you. You know, with a lot going on in this world, the little things of just seeing them smile is all I need to get me through the day.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about, especially right now. Holidays coming up, man. You might not be able to get them everything they want, man, but just show them that time right now. It's time to sit down, go to work, sit down, and spend that time, man.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, Ben, before I go, can I shout out my podcast?
Go ahead, brother.
Now, I want to shout out my podcast called The Pod About Nothing. I'm going on tonight, now on Spotify. Shout out to my boy, Marley Better, Shakur, Dunny. Man, we in here tonight. Y'all tune in.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Hello, who's this?
His part was about nothing.
Brandon.
That was part about nothing. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's your name, brother?
Brandon.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? Where you calling from?
Maryland.
All right, get it off your chest.
What's up?
Man, I'm just calling, man. First of all, good morning.
Good morning.
DJ Envy, Charla, Jess. Loren there?
Lauren's
Yes,
here too.
hey, good morning.
Hey, so I was calling because I got a new business. It's a mobile bartending business. And I was just wanting to put that out there, and hopefully one day y'all can book me.
What do you mean? So you just pull up to random spots with liquor?
And deliver drinks.
Well, by law, I can't sell liquor, but I mix drinks for you, so the liquor should already be there. When
I got you.
I bring everything else, the tools, the juices, the syrups, everything else I bring.
Got you.
I mix whatever drinks y'all want mixed, I do it right there for you.
That's smart. So if somebody having a party, you pull up, you'll do all the drinks, they can sit back, relax, and you make it nice. You can go from...
Okay,
I'm not mad
I do all that for you. Whatever drinks y'all can think of. If I don't know them, I figure it out. But I got, like I said, I got all the tools and everything. And
so you got to pull up to the Breakfast Club because me and Lauren always got the liquor. You got the mixes.
They definitely got the
We need a little mix in the morning.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm trying to do. And see, I got some good shots for y'all because, you know, people don't like taking shots because, you know, people hear the word shots. They're like, I don't want that. But I got some good shots that actually taste good for you.
I'm
strong.
Okay,
I'm gonna test you. How do you make a old fashioned? Go.
Old fashioned, you make that with cubed sugar, bourbon, and some bitters. I like to put orange bitters in mine as well, and then you get an orange peel. You express that orange peel on it. Wipe the glass when it's stirred up for about 45 seconds.
If somebody, hey, yo, Envy is funny. Yo, going down. All right, go ahead.
I want to see if you really know how to do it because you know there's the hood bartender that just know how to make it.
See, that's the thing though too. I got a TikTok page, Facebook, Instagram, so people can actually see me making these drinks.
Got you.
Because I'm also like a guide for people that's at home. Because you know a lot of people don't know how to make these drinks.
Right.
That's right.
So you can go on my page.
What's your Instagram, bro?
Heavy the bartender.
Henry.
Heavy, Heavy.
You got heavy pour?
No.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's the TikTok. It's Heavy Made
bartender because the company is Heavy Made Bartender.
Okay, Heavy Made Bartender.
Yes.
For Jess and Loren, it's easy. They just be like, tequila. That's it. Just pour tequila.
I know, but I like for people to get a little creative.
Look, I got some good tequila drinks, and Jess, I'm in Maryland. You ever heard of an Orange Crush?
Nah.
That's a drink of Maryland. It's like I'm not from here. I'm from Indiana. So when I got here, I kept seeing them make it at the bar. I'm like, what is that? And then I found out what it was, and I tried it. It's an amazing drink.
Brandon
but it
Smith?
is Maryland's drink.
You Brandon Smith?
Yeah, his name is Brandon. That's Brandon. Yeah.
Okay, Heavy Made Mobile Bartending. That's what it is. Okay, got you.
Well, good luck, brother.
All right, y'all want to book me?
I don't need you right now, bro. He said, "Yo, book me now."
Yo, it's
your
car
got a
show.
wedding coming up soon, don't they?
Bro, I do not need you for the wedding, bro. I'm having it at a venue where they have a bartender there, sir.
But now that I got your info, yo, I got you. I reach out when I need you. I got you. You got all types of Kentucky Buck, Bloody Mary, Moscow Mule, Dirty Banana, Candy Corn, Martini. You got the Diddy Dumper. You got the
Diddy
Strawberry
Dumper.
Hennessy. Chucky's Revenge. Yeah. Envy, you might like that one. The Diddy Dumper.
I'll pass on the Diddy
It's
Dumper.
real strong and knock you out. You wake up, you don't know what happened.
He love that. He love not knowing.
Oh, my God. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got the latest with Lauren coming up. What we talking about?
We do. We're going to talk about SZA and Nicki Minaj. Y'all remember when remember when I did the exclusive and I said, SZA doesn't know Nicki Minaj. She doesn't know where their beef came from.
Right.
Yes.
SZA sat down with GQ and she confirmed my report and she talks about not knowing Nicki Minaj and a ton of other things. So we're going to get into that first.
Okay.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on this.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
What was the latest?
On The Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, so before we get into the SZA and Nicki Minaj conversation, SZA just did a sit down with GQ. I did want to take a moment to send an RIP to Marshawn Kneeland, who was a Dallas Cowboys defensive end who passed away. It was announced by the team yesterday that he passed away at age 24. So the team released a statement. They say it is with extreme sadness that the Dallas Cowboys share that Marshawn Kneeland tragically passed away this morning. Now TMZ is reporting exclusively following some dispatch audio that they received from a 911 call that Marshawn died after an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound while going through a mental health episode. So according to the report and according to the 911 audio, he had been texting his girlfriend some disturbing messages. So she got on the phone with police. She was also trying to get in contact with his agent. She let police know that his girlfriend right away that, he suffers with mental health issues and that he was armed, and she said to police, he'll end it all. Like, she was trying to get help to him. He also had group text his family according to this 911 call and said goodbye. So this is a very sad situation altogether.
And they don't know what got him to that point.
Well, they don't know why what got him to this point. That no reports that I see, but before all of this, police in the area were trying to pull him over for a traffic stop, and he fled from police. The police then found his car. He wasn't in the car, and then they found his body later at a porta potty. But we don't know, what may have,
right.
And with mental health, it's just so sensitive. You don't know. But yeah, the team, the NFL and the team were also calling police. You hear that on the dispatch audio as well. Them trying to also get him help as well too. So, just a sad situation. So I just wanted to take some time to send a RIP to him and some comfort,
Definitely.
to his family.
Some condolences to his family. Absolutely.
Yes.
Some help.
So sad.
Some help. Like, I know we talk about. I know Shar is a big advocate for mental health, but like, it needs to be, when they get drafted and things like that, is it like, it needs to be like an evaluation, not like to keep them from playing, but get them therapy so they can always be okay. They're mental, because a lot of men, a lot of young guys too, they don't talk about it. Like, I mean, it's in the conversation now, but they don't talk about their feelings that they have behind closed doors and things like that, because it could have been prevented had he gotten help. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know exactly what help he was or wasn't getting. It does seem like everyone in his close circle knew, and the team, because the team was also calling police and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what they were doing, but it is, like you said, it's just when people are going through these things, they need, it's so real, and you never know what people are going through.
Right.
Never. Well, shifting gears, in other news, so we did a report sometime back. Nicki Minaj and SZA were going back and forth on X.
Right. And SZA was like, what is happening? Because what I do.
She was very confused at the time. So, I did the reporting and just updated people that I had spoken to Punch from TDE, who manages SZA, and he had told me then that they did not know each other outside of an attempt to do a song together that didn't work out. So SZA sat down with GQ, and she's talking about, topping charts, making new music, tour with Kendrick, all these things, and they bring up that situation. And she says, when asked about the Nicki Minaj back and forth, she says, I don't know her. We have no connection to each other. There's no backstory. Like, there was no through line narrative. It was just like Rock Nation. I don't know where it came from. That's not even our place to correct a narrative that I don't got nothing to do with. It was a little strange. It was very like, why? But also, whatever, I guess. They also asked her too, because you remember when the whole Drake and Kendrick thing was at its height. SZA was in the middle, unfortunately, only because she is on tour with Kendrick, their TDE, but she knows Drake, they're close, they've done songs together.
One of the biggest records of the summer
Huge song,
with Drake. And then she had the biggest record of the summer with Kendrick.
Exactly.
Well, are they close? Can we say they're close?
They're friends. They're friends.
They were
but
friends.
I would assume she's closer than Kendrick. So she talks about it. She says, it was something between two grown men. So why would I insert myself between two grown men, And I feel like that's how everybody felt, with the exception of some people who didn't feel that way. But I didn't really have any stake per se. Obviously, I love Kendrick. I'm signed to TDE. That's my family. But obviously, I've known Drake for so long, and we have a beautiful rapport. And obviously, it was always unfortunate when the unfortunate occurs. So she's trying to stay out of all of the things and all of the beef.
But it's too late now. She's in it. She picked the side. The side she picked is Kendrick.
How? Because she went on tour?
Because she on tour. So you going to expect for me to be, just because I'm friends with a nigga that got devoured in a battle, I can't further myself by going on tour with somebody that I'm signed with.
Jess, if somebody destroys me and crushes me and tries to take me out and talks about everything that I've done and all this other stuff and really just tries to take my heart out of my soul, and then I see you pop up with them like y'all BFFs.
But you got a business opportunity. I was able to perform at the Super Bowl.
Low key,
I was able to
Envy, you'd be Kendrick in this situation because you would be more family to Jess than someone else. So she had no choice.
Do you know how many times I got into situations I shouldn't have got into because I was riding with the team?
No,
they ran up on you over Charlamagne?
Do you know how many times? Charlamagne too. Charlamagne, yes, absolutely. Many a times, many a co-hosts up here I done rode with, and I done got into their BS because of things that they said.
I think that's
but I don't expect the same. It's just who I am as a person. If you issue my team, I'm riding with my team. Most people don't feel the same way, and I don't expect them to because they're not born. It's just not in their cloth. But if somebody goes in my, and not just frivolously, it's just not small. If it's something big, I ride, and I'm usually the one that gets in trouble.
Well, you need to learn to park the car.
Envy definitely not lying about that. That nigga sometimes is loyal to a fault. Like sometimes
it's dumb as hell.
And
I can't stop it.
It's all right. Just being dumb and not knowing how to stop it and keep doing it over and over again. I think the definition of that is insanity.
I would not have passed up on the opportunities to further myself, my career. You know how many people are in front of. Now listen,
Just I love you, but look, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
Super Bowl.
Man, I'm about to be on Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's also too. If she got to choose side, she's going with TDE. That's literally her family. You know what I'm saying?
She picked the side. I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, and speaking of Nicki Minaj, as we wrap, I just wanted to give her a shout out. I know the Barbs love to say we hate Nicki Minaj, but I saw that she sent some efforts over to Jamaica. She had some people there. Nice. Yeah, so wanted to give her a shout out for that, girl.
Absolutely.
Hey, not congratulations, but thank you for what you're doing over there,
Absolutely.
Barbs.
And also shout out the Spice. Spice, I saw what Spice did too. Not trying to step on what Nicki did at all. No. But the more, the better. The more artists come together, the better. Spice showed up, black trucks helping people.
Love that.
Out there, over there with family, cleaning up, like all of that type of stuff.
Yeah, I seen Spice do it. Salute the Spice. I seen Vibes Cartel do it. I seen Beanie Man do it.
Yeah.
I even seen Khaled. I seen Khaled do it as well. So
That's
salute
amazing.
to anybody that's helping.
And they're ongoing too, because I know Nicki Minaj said it's going to happen today as well, and it's going to keep going until as people need need stuff. So shout out to them.
Sure.
And we're doing a concert. Well, I'm not doing, but I'm part of a concert that's going to be a tribute concert. I'm sure they'll announce it in the next couple of weeks. It's going to be in New York. It's going to be a concert, and all the proceeds from that concert, which in the venue is going to be at the USB Arena, will go to families in feeding Jamaica. So I'm going to be a part of that too. So
fire.
All right. All right, when we come back, we got some front page news, and then the cast of Unexpected Christmas will be joining us. All right, Little Rel, Tabitha Brown, Reagan Gomez, and Anna Marie Horsford. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get back to some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. The Broncos beat the Raiders last night 10-7. What's up, Mimi?
What's up, NV Jess? How y'all doing this morning?
Good, girl.
Good. Okay, so we start this hour with a travel warning for anyone flying today. You'll want to double check your flight before heading to the airport. Now, starting this morning, airports across the country, they're rolling out the FAA's new flight reduction plan, which is part of what officials are calling the proactive safety step as the government shutdown drags into day 38. And that means fewer planes in the sky and a lot more reshuffling for passengers. Now, the FAA is cutting capacity at 40 of the nation's largest, busiest airports. We're talking LAX, Atlanta, Chicago, Miami, Boston, and all 3 New York area hubs. Now, the slowdown, it will begin with a 4% cut today and ramp up to about 10% next week. Now, officials say the move is meant to ease pressure on traffic controllers, many of who have not been paid since October 1st. That's when the shutdown began. Now, the president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association says it's not just about people skipping work, it's about survival. Let's listen to what he had to say.
They're calling in saying, I don't have enough gas to get to work, to their employer, to their supervisor and manager, and saying, what do you want me to do? They're not calling in sick. They're not calling in protest. They're calling in with real life situations. These are real people dealing with real life circumstances. And when you don't pay somebody for 37 days and say, hey, just keep showing up and do your best, people are going to have issues, and they're mounting daily.
Yeah, that is so sad. I know a lot of people gave Charlamagne flack for saying, please just open up the government now. But, I mean, we're getting to a point where, people can't travel, people can't go to work, people can't eat, people can't pay their bills. And with the airlines, I mean, people are they're set to travel home for Thanksgiving. Like, kids are coming home to see their families for Thanksgiving. The same thing for Christmas. So if they don't open this up, there's going to be a lot of people stuck in airports, a lot of people stuck in destinations they don't want to be.
Away from their family.
This is getting disgusting. And Jess ain't gonna be able to perform. Like, how you gonna do your comedy show, Jess?
I know, right? That's what I was literally thinking about. I'm gonna have to drive from certain places, you know what I'm saying, or just reschedule shows because some places you just can't drive to. And because I do Breakfast Club Monday through Friday, and I know I can do it virtually on the road, but it's like, yo, if I gotta go to Ohio next weekend, and I gotta fly into Detroit because a lot of the smaller airports really don't have flights. So I gotta fly into Detroit, drive almost 2 hours from Detroit to Toledo, Ohio. But it's like Detroit is one of the main airports that's having the issue. So I would have to drive from New Jersey to Ohio. Don't know how long that's going to be. That would probably be like, 11 hours? I would have to leave Thursday to get there. Like, it's messing up so much.
It is. It's messing with a lot of people and their livelihoods. What the guy we just heard from, the president of the union, he literally just said that also there's a bunch of people, air traffic controllers, who have been evicted. Wow. And so it's really hard for them to just even show up to work. So yes, while we think they're calling in sick, they're dealing with real life situations. So, but also there's a little bit of a good news for travelers. The nation's biggest airlines, so I'm talking American, Delta, United, they're now offering refunds to passengers who cancel in advance, even on those non-refundable tickets. So they are saying, though, the airport is saying still expect delays and cancellations. And of last night, about 1,000 flights had already been scrapped, and more ripple effects to come next week, as we've been talking about. But here's what you can do to plan ahead. They're reminding people to check your airline's website or the app before leaving home. The schedules are changing by the hour. They're saying pack light. Maybe a carry-on would be easier. So if you're rebooked, you can avoid losing your luggage. Yes. And if you can't miss a trip, like if there's a family emergency or a wedding or something like that, experts say if you can afford it, it might be worth buying a backup ticket just in case. So
if you can, a backup ticket, so buy 2 tickets? Like people,
that's what they're saying.
People can barely afford 1
it,
ticket. Like, that's crazy.
I know. But it's so unpredictable.
Yeah,
they just don't know.
And who's to say that backup ticket for for another flight, that ain't gonna be canceled or
Absolutely, it's a gamble either way you go. And a Washington, D.C. man who tossed his Subway sandwich at a federal officer during a protest. You guys remember this story? It happened earlier this summer in D.C.
Yeah, because I asked you what kind of sandwich it was, Mimi. You ain't tell me.
I don't know what kind of sandwich, but I do know it had extra mustard, and I'm about to tell you why. So he's been found not guilty. So prosecutors say Sean Dunn, he hurled a footlong at a Custom and Border Protection agent during a tense moment at a protest. The officer, he testified that the sandwich exploded on his chest and left a strong smell of mustard behind. Now, the defense argued that a footlong with extra mustard doesn't exactly qualify as a weapon. And jurors, they weren't convinced, so they found him not guilty, especially after showing photos of the sandwich still tightly wrapped in that Subway paper. Now, outside the court, Dunn said he was relieved and thanked supporters for standing with him. Let's listen to that.
I am so happy that justice prevails in spite of everything happening. And that night, I believe that I was protecting the rights of immigrants. To the people that opened their hearts and homes to me, I am eternally grateful.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I just want to take a moment to shout out our production team. Shout out Nick or Eli. I don't know who put the Subway sandwich up there while that audio was playing, but y'all put a sandwich up there, a foot long. That's hilarious.
This is such an unserious story, but it is a serious story because they were really trying to send this man to jail for throwing
I'm glad he ain't
that.
I mean, I don't think he should go to jail, not at all. But I will say this: if he was found not guilty for throwing a Subway sandwich, what's to stop somebody else for throwing something else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because yes, he was protecting immigrants, and yes, you want people to protect immigrants. But when people start throwing stuff at federal agents,
it's
like where does it get stopped? Because the federal agents ain't doing it on their own. Their bosses are telling them what to do.
Yeah, they're made to
mean?
go out here and do this,
and they're trying to make a check. And not saying that it's right, because I don't believe what they're doing is right by just grabbing immigrants and throwing them into facilities. Right. But if one starts throwing sandwiches, what's next? What next is throwing dog-ish? You know what I mean? Like, we got to find a...
Well, that's what they were saying, Envy. They were telling, even though prosecutors say they respect the verdict, they want to remind people that anything you throw at a federal officer can get you in trouble. So
or can get you shot. If you the wrong immigrant,
or that.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't...
Yeah, it can, but you got to realize these people are people too. Like, you throw something at me if I'm coming to work, I might snap and just beat your ass.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But, I understand why he did it and who he was trying to protect him, but we also got to be careful with that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And lastly, speaking of things getting out of hand, let's talk about group chats. It turns out that most of us are in way more group chats than we think, and it's taking a toll. So researchers at Oxford University, they teamed up with Vitaphone to study how we stay connected across text messages, WhatsApp, Instagram, DM, Facebooks, those work chats like Slack and Teams. Apparently, we have created a chat for just about everything in life. So there's the family group chat, the work chat, the one of your kids' play dates, the old birthday group chat. But researchers say most of that, we only respond to about 5 of those group chats. The rest, they are muted, unread, and they're collecting things that we will never open. So experts say we join those to feel connected, but they are doing the opposite between the side combos, the constant notification, the endless emojis. We are a little too connected. So they say to fix that, mute some of those, clear the ones that you never check. So delete those, set quiet hours for your phone, and do a little digital detox. Really quickly, how many group chats are y'all in?
Oh my God, countless. But not because I wanted to stay connected, because people put me in them, and they shouldn't do that.
Yeah, I'm horrible with the group chats. I'm the one that's gonna put the wrong thing in the wrong group chat. I do that all the time. I just put a number in, and I gotta say my bad, wrong chat. But I do that all the time. I just be sending. I'm horrible with it.
All right, y'all. Well, that is your front page news. I'm Mimi Brown. Follow me at Mimi Brown TV. For more stories, follow the Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app or visit BINnews.com.
All right, thank you, Mimi.
Thanks, Mimi.
Thank you.
Now, don't forget, Charlamagne opens up the phone lines for Donkey of the Day. So if you want to give somebody Donkey, calls it the People Donkey, you can call 800-585-1051. And when we come back, the cast of Unexpected Christmas will be joining us. Little Rel, Tabitha Brown, Reagan Gomez, and Anna Marie Horsford. We're going to talk to them next, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV. Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests and family members with us this morning.
Yes, indeed.
We got Loren. He's back here. What up, Loren?
What up?
We have Reagan Gomez, Tabitha Brown, and Anna Marie Horsford. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Cast
New movie, Unexpected Christmas.
That's right.
Now, this movie takes a lot of turns.
Yes, it does.
It takes a lot of turns. Well, break down the movie for people that want to go check this movie out. What are they expected in this unexpected Christmas movie?
Without giving it away, though.
Correct.
Kick us off.
There you go, right?
Without did this a million times.
There you go, right?
Yeah, but it's tough. This was
It tells
tough
a lot.
because it's such a conversation piece, and like me playing Richard is. I kind of got his back most of the time, so I'm trying not to say stuff without telling people. But it is a beautiful movie. It's really funny. It's a lot of drama in it, but the drama end up making sense. And then
Healthy
you see
drama.
people come to it's healthy drama. It has love in it. It has faith in it. It's just and it has food in it. But it is this is a different twist than you've seen in other Christmas movies, and that's why I really love. That's why I wanted to do it in the first place.
It has a little New York, a little LA,
You know.
a little erectile dysfunction.
There you go.
Damn, and you want to tell the whole movie?
I'm just saying a little bit of that.
Yes.
Why does black family movies got to have so much drama?
Because black families got so much drama.
There you go. There you go.
But as long as there's resolution,
That's very true.
the part.
right, then that means we're making something good for the black family.
That's the part. And you know, people come home for the holidays and you might not have seen your family all year and you've been mad at them about something, but now you see them at the table. It's like, oh, we're going to talk about this right now.
Right.
That's life.
And that's about to come up because we got a few more weeks. We got Thanksgiving.
Yeah. There you
So
go.
there's some conversations I need to have with my family.
There you go.
You know, so this movie gonna help me do that.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
it's
right.
a healthy drama.
Yeah.
Well, don't bring a lot of company with you if you want to tell the truth, because
Yes,
black
ma'am.
people don't like telling
Oh,
the
she got a
truth
new
too
whole
much.
family on the other
Okay.
side.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, because my husband is half Mexican, so they
Oh.
they come they about
said, oh,
it.
you can imagine the drama at the
They're
holidays.
talking, you won't know what
Yeah,
they
no,
say
I-
about
you
you.
just- I got one Spanish word for it. It's seguro. That's all I
See,
know.
that's why you got to learn. You got to learn.
I'm trying.
They have those apps now. You can put in your
Duolingo,
and you
yeah.
don't have to tell them you know what they're saying.
There you go.
Oh, and
That's
I
the
can-
way.
it's
You
like
can
an
hear what
earpiece.
they say.
That's
They
the
say
way.
it in Spanish, and your ear
And
app
they'll
will tell you.
translate it.
They're
Will.
going to look at the baby, make sure it's his.
Okay.
You know, check the toes and the ears and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
Reagan, you know how to speak Spanish?
A little bit, not a lot. A
You
little
got your
bit.
last name Gomez.
It is. But like a lot of Puerto Ricans, a lot of us don't speak Spanish. So, yeah, but I am. My mom's Puerto Rican for sure. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Miss Holtzman looking at you like, I'm just realizing.
Dominican. And my mother said, and I
That's
said,
right.
how come you didn't teach us Spanish? She said, in case I wanted to say something bad about your father.
Oh.
I want you all to know.
I didn't even know that about you.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
secrets.
Miss Holtzman, I want to ask you, you've been part of so many multiple generations in this
Yes.
business.
Can you believe it?
Yes, I can. How do you stay connected to like every generation of storytellers and audiences?
I think being your authentic self, that they know is something true. You know, I mean, I don't have Tourette's, but I usually tell the truth when everybody else is quiet.
You said I don't have Tourette's.
But you know, there were always children who would say something and you would look. You know, it was one time my mother took me to this friend's house and I said, "Excuse me, do you know you walk like a woman?" And my mother said her hand was so close to my face. He said, "No. I said, well, do I?" He said, "Show me." I said, "You want me to show you how you walk?" And he was a little special.
Jesus.
What you mean special? Tell us.
Okay, I got you.
So you have kids that just say that. So somebody identifies with being a little off. You
Yes,
know
ma'am.
what I mean? And my mother would say, she fell on her head before she was born, so you have to excuse anything that comes out her mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
And I said, I didn't understand what it meant, but it meant she might say something that's inappropriate. And I think that's what it connects with every generation, you know? I mean, because we don't know when we do these things what the audience is going to like. We really don't know which movie, you know? I had no idea Friday was going to be as big as it was. You don't
Still
know.
my favorite.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
it's so
For sure.
interesting. You don't know.
Have they called you for the new one?
Listen, that new one been going for 24 years.
Yeah.
They film it, 24 years, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask, I know we're here to talk about Unexpected Christmas, but what have y'all learned from Miss Horsford? Let's start with you.
Oh,
I just need to know. I know this was fun on set.
It was amazing on set. The one thing I learned is I can't wait to get older and say whatever I really want.
That's right.
Because all people just laugh and they be like, she's so cute.
But she don't never lie.
You know, she don't lie. She ain't got to rest, but she tell the truth. Okay, that's what she said. But also, like what she just said, being your authentic self promotes longevity, right? I met her. We met like 24 years ago, and I was living in North Carolina and went to a theater festival in Atlanta with a mentor. And he introduced me to her, and she was so kind to me. And she told me then, you just got to keep, being consistent, keep pursuing it, and one day it'll happen. And so when I saw her on set, I reminded her that I had met her. I was completely different then. I had some little locks in my hair. I was like straight out of, coming from Greensboro hosting. And it was just like, it was surreal for me to like be on a set with someone who I consider like a living legend. She's an icon for so many of us. But yeah, I say longevity is one of the things that I've been blessed to witness with you.
What about you, Rev?
You know, so we did Vacation Friends together.
Yeah.
She played my mom. I didn't realize how funny she was. And she ended up, you don't know this, but like when we shoot Vacation Friends, you literally did something like my mom. It wasn't in the script. I think I was like, my character was acting like he was kind of embarrassed. And he's like, so if you're embarrassed about me, I'll just go home then.
Yeah.
But it was almost surreal to witness that. Like, oh, wow. But watching you do this thing where you don't even have to say words. You could just make a face. And to me, that's a skill set too. Like I think like somebody like you and David Allen Greer, who I look at, that people just make their reactions is more than a word. And so that's one of the things I learned from just working with you. Because also you just amazing, and you so honest. You make me laugh. I don't know what she's gonna say half the time, and I love that.
That's what I love too.
What about you, Ray?
Well, I met Miss Anna when I was 14 years old. The Parenthood and the Wayans brothers started off the WB network back in the day. So I've known her for the majority of my career, 30 years of my career. And what Tabitha said is so true. Like Miss Anna reminds me of that time when I was around Robert Townsend and all of these folks who had been grinding since the 60s and the 70s, and the lessons that they give us. Like, she is a treasure, a national treasure, and I've never worked with her, so this has just been amazing. Right. You being my mama.
And you my stepdaughter.
That's right.
Your father was nice.
Listen, one thing she gonna do is check out her father, because she told me, she was like, "Hey, your daddy nice." Somebody told me you said hi, Miss Anna.
So Ms. Horsford, what's the biggest lesson you try to instill in just people about longevity and grace?
I think you can't be distracted by racism, other people's definition of you, your truth. If you just know that you are here for a purpose, and nobody can take that from you. You know what I'm saying? When people say you didn't get your flowers, I got my flowers. That's know? Because I've been working much longer. I asked God for one. I said, just prove to me that I'm an actress. Give me one job. Because, nobody believed it except your mother at first. And then you get the one job and you say, oh, well, that wasn't bad. And then you get another. And then every time I get a job, it's like the first one.
Really?
Yeah, because somebody believes in you. I mean, it's not hard, and you look at other people. I was telling Jess, I was following her for years. I'm saying, oh, she's so wonderful, and this, and I really feel it, because say, look at that. It's something you didn't think of, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
And I think if you just understand that we're in a world that there's enough for everybody.
Yeah, that part.
Everybody can have 500 fans. Well, now you got more than 500. You can have, millions or whatever. But just know that even if you don't believe in a higher force, there are people watching you in your neighborhood, your parents, your godparents. Somebody's watching you, and just make sure you feel good at the end of the night.
How do you decide what parts you pick? Because when you pick your roles, They are not the same. Amen is not like Friday, which is not like
I
this.
was a virtuous woman, okay? And somebody tried to sell a nasty story, and I said, what? The editor called my press agency. Somebody is trying to say a terrible story about her. I said, that is not true. So you better pick the roles that people... Like, because people really believe, black people, now I don't know about white people, black people believe
every goddamn thing.
Everything. There is no division between reality and TV. How's your husband? And I do stay in touch with Clifton. I said, he's fine. I got a new husband now. in this movie, Rico's my new husband. A few other husbands in between. I can't remember all of them, but they're all good to me. They're all good to me. But it's just that you have a brand, even if you don't know you have a brand. And my brand is kind of decent human being who's honest. You know what I mean? Just to be honest with, even if the line is, I have gone up for things, I said, this is not me. Not me. No, my people won't believe it. And I don't believe it.
Even in acting, though?
Even in acting, no. There's one, and I just said, I can't. I said, the words can't even come out my mouth. It was low. And somebody else got it, a friend of mine, and I was happy for her. But no, everything is not for you. I always believe that what we get, the roles we get, it's somebody else that you're supposed to meet there. It's not just the role. God gives everybody a talent. And the talent is so that you can use to get to affect the people you're supposed to meet along that road. So if I'm supposed to go to Georgia, there are other people I'm supposed to meet along the way in Georgia. It's not just the movie. It's somebody else whose life I'm supposed to be affecting.
Wow.
Yeah,
So on
that's
this
deep.
film, who did you meet? Like who?
I met all these colored people. Let me just say, she had a revelation because girlfriend didn't know all of this mess was going on. She did not know. And then I can't say because I haven't seen the completed movie yet. But there was one scene that I felt really strong, and the producers allowed me to do some improvisation on it when the child comes back, because children like to grow up and then kind of read their parents and tell them everything they did wrong. You're all shaking your head. Forget that. No parent want no report card. We don't want a report card. We did the best we could. We fed you, changed the nasty diapers, listened to all that foolishness. And all I'm saying is, some things you get right, some things you don't get right. You be perfect, but parent is not perfect. And when that scene came up, I said, let me do a little of this. And I haven't seen it, but I hope it addresses that issue where, no, you gonna tell me, but let me just tell you a little something too. Because I don't think we only look from one perspective.
That's
what you didn't do for me. Well, let me tell you what you didn't do for me, because nobody gives you the handbook on parenting.
And it's still in there too. It's like all of us has been doing like this press run. That's one of the most important parts of the movie. I don't know who said it, but like, all right, she's a woman too. She's like, like,
we're
so
human.
You're human, and so like it's when you see it, you'll see. I think
And
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say one of the things that Miss Anna was talking about, and I don't want to give too much away, but we're so used to our mothers and elders telling us, do what I say, just do it. Don't ever talk back to me. But when you become an adult, you do have questions about things that happen to you. And one of the things that I love is to sing with you and Dominique Perry, who's not here. She loves the show too. She plays my sister. But she confronts her mother, and without giving too much away, her mother listens and apologizes. And that is something that I really hope folks take away from this. You can always apologize and do better. So that's one of the things I love about this film.
I apologize to my kids all the time, and I agree with everything y'all saying, because I think that we often forget our parents had a life before they were all
Yes. They were just a girl and a guy.
That's very interesting. I at one point told my parents, I said, I want to know who you were before you became my mother and father. So what I did is I went back to both of their hometowns and just to see who they were, because I said, and then I interviewed them because I didn't know. And my mother surprised me. A lot. I said, how many men you had, Mama? And the poor cameraman said, Anna, that's your mother. I said, I know, but I want to. And she said 3, but after they all come out the same. They're all the same. And I said, oh, okay. I said, well, what would you say if your daughter had a lot more than that? She said, if it took 100 men to make my daughter happy, I'm happy for her. And I said, who is this woman? Wow. Who is? I mean, isn't that interesting?
Dad wouldn't say that.
No.
Took 100 brothers.
But it's just interesting because we don't know who they are.
Yeah. That's right.
They start, and then at a certain point, if you're lucky enough to have your parents live long enough, because a lot of us lose them.
Yeah.
You become the parent to this child, and you see, the kindness, the kindness. It's so interesting that, and I think I'm blessed, and we all are blessed to be able to have a fantasy of, I want to be an actor, I want to be a performer, I want to stand on stage, and then you get to have it done, and people know you. I mean, every other black person in America, especially uptown, knows me. Girl, that's you. I said, how you know it's me? You know it's me. You know it's me. And you meet them how they meet you in the house, because I have been in your living room.
That's right.
In your bedroom.
That's right.
All over on the radio, in your car, for a long time. So I can't laugh or talk too loud because they know me. That's your boy. I knew that was you. I said, girl, you look like yourself.
This movie's going to empower a lot of people over the holidays to have those conversations.
Yeah.
One of my first breakthroughs in therapy was realizing that my dad used to discipline me for things he never taught me. And so when we had a conversation and he started telling me about his own issues and how he tried to commit suicide and he was on, different medication for his mental health. Once I realized all that, it gave me a level of grace for him that I didn't even know I had.
You're lucky if we get a chance to look at them like that.
That's right.
That's wow.
We'll also have a conversation with them. That's one of my struggles now is that, my dad has dementia, and it's like, going through therapy and recognizing some moments where dang, he wasn't. I had to get to a point where I understood, not even just my dad, just people who love me. They wasn't necessarily hating and that they didn't believe in me. They was scared for me. Because I was taking a chance doing something nobody did. So it was more or less a protection thing. It wasn't that they didn't believe in you. They just didn't want you to be hurt.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And so
go to trade school, bro.
That's familiar to them. You see people who work trades all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Same with me. I wanted to be an actor since I was a little girl, but we didn't know nobody in my family. So my mama was like, okay, I know you want to do that, but you also make clothes. So my great aunt was the town seamstress. So she said, why don't you go to school for fashion design? Because if the acting thing don't work out, then you'll have that. It wasn't that she was discouraging me. She was just telling me we know what that looks like, and you can actually do that. So
But let me ask you, how would you be with your kids, right? Because the same thing with me, right? My mom said, get a job with a hat. That was her thing. Get a job with a hat. Meaning you work for 20 years, you get retirement, and you're covered, right?
Yeah.
When I was a DJ, they thought the DJ thing was cute until after I graduated from college, and I still did it. They was like, all right, enough's enough. But now I look at it, and I'm like, I would never be that, right? But then I look at, if my son 10 years ago said, Dad, I want to be a gamer, I'd be like, boy, if you don't get the college.
It's a new world.
Then you look at some of these gamers.
It's a new world.
And they're making $40 million a year.
You can get scholarships to college now doing gaming all around the world. Oh, yeah, it's a different world.
And I think you have to. I mean, it's really interesting. Children, when they're looking for advice, I said, your voice should be louder. When God talks to you, he tells you, because there's a little girl like Tabitha. I said, Mommy, I got to go to Hollywood. And I would practice walking down the steps. Of course, I would fall a lot because I had on heels. And she said, your ass going to be broken by the time you get to Hollywood.
Damn.
And one time I was going somewhere and my back was out. I said, she was right. She was right. Okay, it was 100 years after. But God tells you what you are here for.
Yes, he does.
What you are here for. And I remember one time I said, my mother said, you look just like a lamppost girl. And I said, oh, I'm a real actress. I was about 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what a lamppost girl was. It was a prostitute in Santo Domingo. But I thought, wow, I could be this
Lamppost girl.
Because I had put my hat on and I had something else. And she said, oh, Anna looked just like a lamppost girl. And I said, she didn't know it was me. I'm a lamppost girl. No, mother, I never did. I never became one, but I acted like one. But again, God talks to you. He tells you what you came here for. There are no mistakes, even though you don't have any reference. This one wasn't that. This one wasn't that. Listen to that voice. Make that voice louder than any outside voice coming to you. Because they don't know.
Well,
you know, when your
Miss
parents
Anna,
say, why you came to me?
With my family, I had to I remember when they were being combative to it, but I'm like, well, y'all raised me and told me I could do anything.
That's how I
had to.
Right.
So you raised me too good, so I can't listen to what you saying to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's really interesting, but once again, it came out of fear, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things I love about my family is that they end up apologizing.
That's
like
so
when I
great.
first moved to New York and I got my first show, they literally threw a dinner together and apologized and was proud
That's
of me.
amazing.
And so now to this point, they are crazy supportive. Like you see them with Loren shirts. We Loren family.
You're teaching them also, and I think for our children, we always look at them as ours, little us's, but they grow up and they grow into their own people, and then one day you need their help, you need their advice, and you realize, oh, they're part of my community.
That's right.
And it does flip as your parents get older. My mother is in her 70s, and it's very much like, girl, why you didn't do what I told you to do? Why you talking back and all of that. So life is very interesting.
They gotta go somewhere.
Just one quick question, and it's in regards to the movie and everything we're talking about now. Do you personally believe that family should always be forgiven? I know we're talking about step parents, but just
no. I think it depends. Yeah, no, I think it depends. It depends on
too much.
It depends. It really depends.
But that's a good question.
I believe everyone can be forgiven, right? Forgiveness is not for the other person; it's for you.
It's for yourself.
Yes.
And so, forgiveness, even in family, doesn't mean we have to be together.
Right.
It doesn't mean
or
that
forget
right.
what you did.
It doesn't mean that you have to be back in my life. It just means I have forgiven you, and I'm gonna go about my business.
Right.
Yeah. You got some deep pain though, like from some family members that you know you just can't reverse. Like
especially if they're not asking for your forgiveness.
Yeah.
If they don't see nothing wrong, then it makes it hard for even if you want to forgive.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about forgiveness. When it's for you, you don't have to say it to that person.
That's true.
It's so that you can move forward in your life.
That's true.
Without hindrance.
That's true.
Right? Because sometimes you can hold something against someone.
And it hurts
then
you.
It holds you back. Right? You can't move forward. So it's not for them. Right? Especially because we've all been hurt.
Yeah.
And there's some things that people do that feels like it can't be forgiven. Like it just can't. But to them, they may go to, they rest in place feeling like you never forgave them. And that's their business to feel. But for you to live your life in peace, forgiveness has to live in your heart.
I went to see a play called Oh Happy Day that's out here.
You going tonight?
Wow, yeah.
Oh man, it's so good. And it's a great song they have really with that subject. It's a song, I don't know the lyrics exactly because I heard it yesterday, but it's like, can you forgive the person or situation that hurt you the most? And it was God asking that question to Jordan Cooper's character, because that's how you move on. You gotta move. You can't sit in that. You know what I mean? Because it really affects you, and you can't get like, it ain't
You're
about
stuck.
me saying what I don't need nothing from you. I don't need you to say
Right.
It is what it is. I forgive you, and we ain't got to talk again.
See, I wonder what that looks like though. I wonder what it looks like forgiving somebody that you ain't even got to talk to. You know what I mean? Like, what does that look like?
You just go on about your
forgiving
business.
somebody and
It looks
just
like
not-
freedom.
Freedom
Yes,
feels like let's have that look. It's a feeling.
Yeah, you see,
A feeling.
it looks and feels like joy, happiness. Like you can see somebody and be like, they done went through all that and they still looking. They still showing up.
Because it takes a lot of energy to hold on to that, that anger or whatever it is. So you're absolutely right.
And
Tam.
also, like when you think about like matters of the heart, most people hurt you, they hurt your heart, right? If you think forgiveness is something that has to happen, it's not about like it hurt your feelings, it hurt your heart. So whatever that thing was, say it was a past relationship, the longer you hold the grudge, the longer you block that part of the heart for you to be loved again.
There you go.
Right.
There,
So
that's beautiful.
We have to
preaching that.
release so that we can get what God has for us.
There you go.
Ooh, this is an
Some good teaching there.
unexpected interview.
Unexpected Christmas in theaters this Friday. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Soundtrack out right now.
Soundtrack out right now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to the latest with Loren.
Lauren becoming a straight fact.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody.
She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on you.
The latest with Loren LoRosa.
Sometimes she have facts, sometimes she have details, sometimes she have a little bit of everything.
Well, it's the latest.
On the Breakfast Club.
Talk to me.
All right, y'all. So yesterday I went to Clarissa Shields' press luncheon that she had here in New York City after she announced her $80 million fight contract.
What was it at?
It was at Say Less
in
the city. Yeah, so she had shut down Say Less. It was a private event. It was me. It was very intimate. It probably had about maybe 10 outlets there. It's me, TMZ, a bunch of different people.
Free food?
Yeah. Free food, drinks, you know. She took good care of us. A bird, yes.
Yes.
The girls love free Say Less.
That's right.
But yeah, so she took care of us. But we got a chance to talk to her. So I know one of the questions we had was we wanted to know more about the structuring of the deal, how many fights, all of that. Let's take a listen to Clarissa on the deal structure. With this $8 million minimum or whatever the roof is on the number, is there a certain amount of fights within the 2 years that you have to fight?
So it's a 2-year deal, 4 fights. The reason why we say $8 million minimum, because if I had to explain the whole business of boxing to you, it wouldn't even be enough time for everybody to understand it. But I'm going to make way more than $8 million, and I'm getting $3 million. Well, I've already got $3 million up, as my signing bonus.
First year. What you projected first year?
For the first year, I believe that I will make probably about $16 million the first year. Our dream to be big is Serena Williams. That is who I grew up idolizing. That's who I kind of put my career after, just being the best, trying to make sure I have the best image, get the big endorsement deals, get the sponsorships, and just stay on top and win.
When I heard $8 million, I love it, but I still think she's worth way more than that. She's the biggest in women's boxing, right? Yeah. We should be throwing all types of money at her. She should be getting endorsements. She should be getting her own sneakers. She should be getting her own gloves. She's encouraging women to box. She should be making way more than that. She is the face, in my opinion, of women's boxing. Just like Venus and Serena were for tennis. For tennis, just like golf is for tennis as well. Tiger is for golf. She's the face of it. And $8 million, I still think it's she should be getting way more than that. So salute to Clarissa.
So y'all know what's crazy? Well, first I was telling her yesterday at the presser that I've never paid attention to women's fighting as much as I have because I'm attached to her. Right? Yeah, and I just want to know what she's doing and want to learn because of her. So yes, to your point. Yeah. But what's crazy is yesterday she talked a lot, and if you guys, because we won't get a chance to play everything here, I'll be talking about this on my podcast, The Latest with Loren LoRosa, and the full press conference is on my YouTube channel, Loren LoRosa TV, and Breakfast Club will pin it there too. She talked about how it was a fight to even get to that $8 million because people were coming to her with lower things. She did say that Jake Paul and MVP came to her with an offer. They've mended their relationship as well, but she went with the $8 million because it was the best offer. But she also says the deal that she got, if it wasn't for Papoose, it wouldn't have happened. And she gave him so much flowers yesterday because she said there was a lot of people that came to her and the numbers just weren't right, and she knew she was worth more because of what Papoose brought to the table with Win Records. She decided to stay with Solita. Now it's a partnership. That's how they were able to get to that number. So I got a chance to also talk to Papoose yesterday just about the narrative around his relationship that he's taken more than he's giving in the situation, and we had a very honest conversation about it. Let's take a listen. Does it ever make you upset? She talked a bit about this in our interview just now, how it's annoying to her that people make it seem like you're not adding on, like you're subtracting or taking from her.
It doesn't upset me, but it disappoints me. Cat Williams did a stand-up one time, and out of nowhere, I never met Cat Williams, and he said, and it's, when he was doing his stand-up, he said, yo, why y'all don't with Papoose? He ain't never do nothing but G. And me and him never even met. So I just bring that up to say that what I've done being in this game for so long, never selling my soul, never backdooring, never doing no sideways. I'm disappointed that some of y'all would actually believe some of that foolishness. Very disappointed. So it doesn't upset me, but for those who know me, cool. The newcomers, the casuals who don't know no better, I get it. But those of y'all who know me, it's very disappointing that you would even jack some of that because it makes no sense at all.
Damn, that's great. But you know what? One thing I want to say is he has helped structure her business-wise, right? So that's good that she gives him that that credit because, you know what I'm saying? Forget what the people say in the comments or whatever, we living off her, whatever. Even forget what was said about him, because Remy had made some things too, said some things too that actually egged that on, had people saying that. But like, it definitely looks as if from what we see and what Clarissa has told you, that he's helped her structure her business in a better way, make people take us serious. So yeah, that was the best thing that ever happened to each other. It looks like to me.
Well, Pap is seasoned in the industry too. Like he's been here a while. He's done so many different deals, so he knows what to look for and what to get. But I will say, I'm just glad that Clarissa Shields is starting to get her flowers. Right? I don't want to compare her to Floyd Mayweather, but I will in this aspect. She's culture, right? And when I mean culture, she pulls up to those culture events like Floyd used to do. Like if something was going on, Floyd was there to show his face, to show that he supported his people. People don't necessarily think that now, but that's what Clarissa does. If there's something going on, a Ebony 100, a BET Awards, or whatever, an ESPN award, documentary, a car show, she's gonna pull up and say, I am culture and I'm here. And I love that about Clarissa.
100%. Yeah, and she's always down to like talk. Like I reach out to her on so much different stuff, and she's always down to talk. And Papoose and Clarissa want to come here together too, so I told them that we set that up so we can really get into some things. Yeah, because I knew I wouldn't have a lot of time today. So they'll be up here soon, so y'all can look out for that. Also today, I will be on Tamron Hall.
Oh, really?
Yes. It finally airs today. So I have a clip. They gave us a clip exclusively for us to take a listen to, and then I'll tell you guys what time it's airing. I believe it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in New York. Let's take a listen.
This happened because you bet on yourself. Yes. Oh, my God, you're crying. You're going to make me cry.
I'm always crying, yo. I feel like this last year I've been crying, but it's like tears of joy more than anything because, when you take a chance, you just don't know.
You don't know how it's going to turn out.
No.
Because you were at TMZ.
Yes.
You were covering all things pop culture.
Yes.
And you started to think about, how do I own my own identity? And then two very important people in your life, your mother and your grandma, had health scares.
Yes.
And that changed your perspective on a lot of things.
I mean, I didn't really have a choice. I had to get back closer to home. They're in Delaware, so being on the East Coast. And New York was just like the place that I could come to where I'm like, okay, I could still work, but I could be close. But for a time, I couldn't even work because my mom was back and forth to the hospital. So I was like, I don't know what's about to happen, but like if I get another shot at career, I'm going in, like 300%.
Yeah, and then this little homeless girl stood outside the station with a sign that said, "We'll work for food." We passed her every day. Wig was shifted to the side. We said, let's bring her in, give her a little food, and she never left.
Shifted to the side is crazy. Don't tell Jess I never left. I don't want to.
She never left. She never left.
But yeah, no, congratulations today.
Absolutely.
On that, yo.
Thank you, Jess.
You definitely been through a lot, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
We it's here, though. Like, it's we got through it. God is good. Everybody's healthy. My grandmother's listening right now. Hey, Mama. So if you guys want to watch the full episode, it's an episode about the podcast, The Latest with Loren LoRosa. It airs in New York at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC, and then in LA at 1 p.m. Pacific Time on ABC. And of course, you can catch everything on Tamron Hall's YouTube channel and TamronHallShow.com.
So, good morning, Tamron.
Good morning.
Good morning, girl.
All right. Well, that is the latest with Loren. Thank you, Loren.
Thank you, guys.
Now, when we come back, we open up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. If you want to give somebody Donkey of the Day, Charlamagne opens it up on a Friday, and we're going to take your calls when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's your time to nominate a donkey of your own.
Remember now, it's how they choose.
Call in now, 800-585-1051.
Donkey of the Day for Friday, November 7th is the People's Donkey. You know, every Friday we open up the phone lines, 1-800-585-1051, and we allow people to call up here and give anybody they want the credit they deserve for being stupid. So, hello, who's this?
Yo, it's Too Sharp from Birmingham.
Too Short?
Too Sharp.
Oh, Too Sharp. Who you want to get a biggest hee-haw to, Too Sharp?
Hey, hee-haw, I got to get that to you, bro.
Talk to me.
Bro, last week you said somebody called up and said J. Cole was like the king of the South. And we all know, Tip is the king of the South. But the way that you said, J. Cole, really, it was a little disrespectful, bro. Like, J. Cole is on another level, and you know that. Like,
listen, my brother, I agree with you. I think J. Cole is fantastic. I think J. Cole is one of the newest rap icons, right? But when you say king of the South, me being from South Carolina, yeah, I'm going to take that away because you can't discredit Scarface. You can't discredit T.I. You can't discredit Lil Wayne. What are we talking about? King of the South? And I like J. Cole, but he don't even make...
J. Cole is a better rapper
than who?
T.I. T.I. has more hits.
That's not true.
Is a better rapper than T.I.
I disagree with you. I just disagree. And J. Cole and J. Cole don't make country rap tunes. He don't even make Southern music.
What's the project? What's your project that you compare T.I. to that you say is way better than J. Cole?
T.I. albums? Oh my God. Trap music, Urban Legend, King, Paper Trail. What are we talking about?
All of those are better than the fall off. I mean, not the fall off, the warm up, the come up.
Yes. Yes.
Friday Night Lights.
Yes. 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 Yes.
You're a little sicker, huh?
Yes.
Okay, can we get a poll? Can you post a poll?
Why, you want a script? You feel like,
I need a poll.
you feel like dancing? We gonna put the poll up, and then we gonna put on T.I. Do It Baby, Stick It Baby, and we gonna let you dance.
Goodbye, sir.
What? Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Keisha.
Who?
Keisha.
Keisha. Who you want to get the biggest hee-haw to, Keisha?
I want to give it to Charlamagne.
Talk to me.
Charlamagne the God, please.
Yes, ma'am. Talk to me. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay, the reason I want to give it to Charlamagne the God is I completely understand his empathy for the people who are on SNAP benefits. But this is not the time for the Democrats to bow down to the Republicans. They need to hold strong. Charlamagne needs to do a little bit more research on the Affordable Health Care Act and these subsidies, because these same subsidies are impacting those people with SNAP benefits. And what these people are going to end up having to do is make a choice. And so all of these people who are going to lose these subsidies are the same people who are getting these benefits, who have health care issues, that need the services, that are going to provide them the ability for some people to be able to get well and be able to work. These subsidies go way deeper than what he's thinking on the surface level about people just having to make a choice between going to the doctor. Many of these people are very, very ailing and have some significant medical impacts, that these subsidies are helping them to be able to afford health care. So I need him to stop telling the Democrats to bow down to the Republicans, because this issue is deeper than what he thinks that it is. And all of these SNAP benefit individuals, I know it's difficult for them right now. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't get their just due, but the Republicans have the means to be able to help support them to get them through this. But we need to put this on the Republicans and not the Democrats. We are not bound down to this. We need to hold firm.
Man, we know the Republicans are the issue, but we also know Republicans aren't going to make no concessions to Democrats. So this government shutdown has been going on for 39 days. You got a bunch of government workers who haven't received any paychecks in 39 days. Their rent is due. They got child care to pay for. They got light bills to pay for. They got car notes. I feel for all those federal workers who have missed 2 paychecks, especially when most of them are living paycheck to paycheck. It's not just about the people with the SNAP benefits. And guess what's going to happen in a few days? Nothing. Right? Democrats aren't going to get anything.
Oh.
Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Shia.
Hey, Shia. Who do you want to give the biggest hee-haw to?
I want to get the biggest hee-haw to whoever is spinning those records early in the morning. Is that DJ Envy?
No,
yes,
it's not me. It's not me. I don't program the music early in the morning.
Rashawn
it is not me,
Casey,
Shia. It is
DJ
not me.
Envy.
I don't program
Tell
the
them
music.
how much you hate the music.
So let me just let y'all know. First, let me say, hey, Jess. Hey,
girl.
Loren. Hey, Charlamagne. Hey, DJ Envy.
Good morning.
Hey, Bo.
But I just want to say that if I hear Residual one more time in the morning, I'm going to scream. Y'all play all the slow songs in the morning when I'm trying to get ready for my 12-hour shift.
You sound like me. Go ahead. Go off. Go off, Queen.
That ain't me, man, but go ahead.
Can we get something more upbeat in the morning? Can we get something more hype? Like, I want to be excited about going to work. Y'all make me so sad and depressed.
Go off, Queen. I'm with you, 100%.
That's not me, ma'am.
Only slow songs I want to hear is Chris Brown.
Chris Brown Residual get played at least 12 times from me riding from work until I pull up in the parking lot.
I know.
Well,
and it puts me to sleep.
Well, thank you, Mama, but that ain't me, though.
All right, well, I hope y'all do better. Well, whoever it is, we giving them the donkey of the day.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Who's this?
Good morning.
Good morning. Who you want? Who's this?
I'm not going to say no names because I'm giving donkey of the day today, and I can't say no names.
Okay.
For legal purposes right now.
Okay. Who you want to get the biggest hee-haw to?
These 2 cops from Greensboro Police Department.
Oh my God!
Yesterday they pulled my husband over from running past a red light right when it turned red. He had a clip in the car and like a blunt and our rent money because he just left PNC. I don't know if they followed him after PNC or whatever, but they took the little blunt and the clip and all of the rent money and charged him with intent to steal.
Wow!
I'm angry.
They took his rent money too?
Yes, they told him. And guess what? When he told him, can you check my phone? Me and my wife is talking about the rent. They said their exact words were, you know how many times I hear that? I pray for all our black men out there.
So why would they take the rent money? Just because?
Because I don't know. I'm just glad he's free. But yeah, I guess because he had all of that money, I don't know.
Yeah, but you was paying rent. Man, that's so sad, man. I mean, and the crazy part is I don't even know.
They didn't care.
Yeah, I don't even know who you report them to because they the police.
But the sad thing about it is she won't get her money back until her court date, right? Because now she has to go to court and file all those proceedings.
We have to pay. Yeah, now we have to pay for a lawyer.
Pay after the attorney. And when's your court date?
Ask for the money back and prove in December. So.
That's crazy.
So you got to spend money you don't have to get back money you don't have.
Correct.
Yeah, and my husband's probably going to be mad for me calling up, but I'm pissed, angry. Please give them the biggest he hauls.
I mean, I will, but in a way, I wish that we could help you by knowing who these people are. Because I mean, like I said, I don't even know who you report that to. I guess you just got to get a lawyer, like you said, and I guess file some type of suit.
Very sad.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, thank you for calling.
No problem. Have a good day.
Oh Lord, but I wish I could wave a magic wand and fix problems like that. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, this is Beverly from Wilmington, North Carolina. How are you?
How are you? Who you want to get the biggest hee-haw to?
The biggest hee-haw to me, my opinion, is Marjorie Taylor Greene for coming on The View. First of all, I don't trust her. She talks out both sides of her mouth, and I don't think she's a changed person. And then she's going to say, I love Donald Trump. I don't trust her. She gets no love from me.
I haven't even tapped in. I saw her on The View. I saw her on Bill Maher, and I really just was not. I wasn't interested. But I think I'm gonna catch up this weekend.
Good.
Thank you for calling.
First time caller. Thanks for coming in. Thank you.
We appreciate you. Lord have mercy.
Jesus
People
Christ.
are going through it. You hear me?
I hear you.
Listen, we do that every Friday, man. It's the People's Donkey. You can call up and give somebody the credit they deserve for being stupid. Or you can go to the iHeartRadio app and click on the talkback feature, and you can leave a donkey, and we'll play it back on the air.
All right, and when we come back, Jacqueline Carr will be joining us. She's a gospel singer, and we'll talk to her next. Her project's out today. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Loren LoRosa's here as well. We got a special guest in the building.
And she walked in big regal. You hear me? Like royalty just stepped in the room.
Her album is out today, ladies and gentlemen. Jacqueline Carr. Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I have no reason to complain.
How's your energy?
It's great, great response, and just overall, I just feel blessed.
Now you got some legends on this album, literally,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
It kicks off first song, Bobby Jones.
Yes.
Conversation with him.
Yeah.
Talk about, just bringing him into the project and why you decided to start off this tribute to the legends in gospel with Bobby Jones.
Well, he has played a huge part in a lot of our careers. I can speak for me specifically. I got on his show when I was about 7 years old. The world didn't even know who I was. And then after that, I released my breakout single, Greater Is Coming. And he, invited me onto the show, and it just went from there. So it was his show that really, really pushed a lot of our songs. And yeah, I was like, I'm honored to have him a part of that introduction.
How did you choose which legends to collaborate with, and what criteria did you use to define legend?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I study my songs, so I have to hear who I hear on the song versus just putting someone on there. And then there's so many legends, right? And I couldn't get everybody on this one album, which is why I'm now working on chapter 2, because it's just so many. I think that these people are just huge staples in not just gospel, but in music, period. They're the blueprint, and it's just time to honor them and to let them know that we appreciate them. I believe that what you honor will honor you.
Who's the Mount Rushmore gospel artist? The Mount Rushmore gospel
it's
legends.
So many.
We do it with hip hop all the time. Who's the Mount Rushmore gospel
it's
legend?
So many. You have Pastor Shirley. You have the Clark sisters, Donna Lawrence, Kirk Carr, Kirk Franklin. I mean, the list goes on and on. Like, it's just, and then there's constantly legends being raised up too. So it's a lot of them.
I want to go back if you don't mind.
Yes.
What got you into doing gospel music?
Jesus.
And besides Jesus. And what why did you want to make it a career?
So obviously I was raised in church, and then also I come from a singing family. But even though I came from a singing family, I believe that sometimes just because you were around it, that doesn't mean you're supposed to do it. Yeah. But it was just in me. Like, I couldn't escape it. Every time I turned around, I was singing. I was in the mirror. I was singing to the grass.
as if the grass was my crowd. My cousins would come over. I would make a choir with them. Like, I just loved it. And honestly, I didn't even know that, you know, my career would be to this capacity. I was just doing what I love to do. Yeah. And at a very young age, my dad, he came off his job so that he could manage me and go on the road with me. And he saw the vision, cultivated his child.
Dad leaving his job and managing, gotta be a lot of pressure.
Yeah. It took a lot of faith, honestly, you know, because you're going from something where, you know, you have stability of income, you can take care of your family, all these things. Like, my life is literally a miracle. It was a faith walk, but, you know, it's been a family thing since the beginning. They saw my gift, worked it, cultivated it, and I am where I am today.
When did you realize that you, quote unquote, made it? When, like, this
oh
was
my gosh.
When was that moment?
I would say when I heard my music outside of my hometown. That was really big for me because
Memphis, right?
Yes, Memphis, Tennessee, West Memphis, Arkansas, country, and so I when I heard my music outside of just being played in my region, that's when I knew that it was getting serious.
Where was that? Where did you hear it? What region? And where were you?
Well, so I started traveling heavily at the age of 13, and The Greater Is Coming was released around 14, 15. So I wouldn't even be able to tell you where I was because I was traveling literally from city to city. But I just knew, it was getting real.
Did you miss your childhood traveling that young? Because you started early. Were you able to do the things that kids do?
Yeah, I was. That's the interesting thing because I was an active child and my parents made sure that they balanced very, very well because, of course, I was homeschooled too. But I modeled. I did a whole lot of things because I just loved being active and all of that. And I played with my dolls. I did all these things. They just made sure that I had a very balanced life because they also made sure that I enjoyed doing what I do at the same time. It didn't feel like pressure. Like even now, it doesn't feel like pressure. It's my happy place.
Now you talk about balance. One of the things that I like about you, and I don't know how hard this is for you, but you're very young. You dress amazing.
Thank you.
People do criticize that sometimes though, right?
Yes.
But in being
criticize you dress good?
Yes, because they give if you're a gospel artist or a person in the faith world, people think that there's a certain way you're supposed to show up. And because you have your fashion and your boutiques and the different things, you get flack for if things are too tight or like whatever.
Yeah.
But you still keep the balance of being young and liking to do all those things. How do you handle that?
Yeah. You know, I just do what I do. I feel like if I'm not offending God, then, you know, I don't see the issue in that. I never dressed, not dressed rather for where I am. If I'm at a gala, I'm gonna dress like I'm at a gala. If I'm at church, I'm gonna dress like I'm at church, but all at the same time, it's still respectful. It's still classy and elegant and all of that. I think people need to see that it's okay for you to love God and look good at the same time. It has nothing to do with your body shape, none of that. If you look good, you just look good. Point blank and period.
But who are these people though? Because I mean, have they never not seen somebody be Easter Sunday? You ain't never see the first lady of a poppin' church walk in the room.
It's not
That's what I'm saying.
I think a lot of it just I've been criticized for my body shape when it comes to certain things that I wear. So I think that's most of the time the issue, but yeah.
But that's divine too, though.
And I can't do anything about that.
But it's divine because you know what do you see when you see a beautiful woman with a nice body? You be like, good Lord, Lord have mercy, Jesus! Like you just start calling his name.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But I think it's too because your family and your sound is so rooted in like that old school gospel where like there's so many rules and things you can and can't do.
Yeah.
But and even that you handle that well too with like on this a project very old school sound of gospel, but like the melodies pick up a bit. There's like a little bit of country in there at one point. That balance is there also. I don't know how you bring that in because they are not kind of like new things and like that old school gospel world.
And a lot of them, they actually said that you got me singing this young people music. Miss Dottie in particular said that, but they loved it. And the goal was to, of course, you know, honoring them, but also making sure that the world know these people still have it. Like their voices, their personality, everything about them is still a staple. And so I tried to make sure that there were songs that kind of pulled them out of the box, you know, songs that they probably wouldn't have done before, or maybe they would have. I just wanted to make sure I went in a creative route with the album.
I wanted to ask, you know, you've been seeing this a lot more recently. You've been seeing the the blend between gospel and hip hop or gospel and other genres of music. What's your thoughts on it? I know some people hate it. Some people say it shouldn't be that way, but I love the fact that that people are infusing with, whether it's Glorilla or Little Baby or whatever it may be. What's your thoughts on it?
You know, I haven't really put much thought into it because I can't really you can't tell people what to do. You know, whatever what you feel like is best for your career, you know, you do that. I just try to make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Would you do a record with a hip hop artist?
It depends. It really depends. I'm very strategic on, you know, how I move and how I do things. So, I mean, you never know. But for right now, I don't know. I ain't putting any thought into it, so I can't really say.
It'd be hard to turn down a woman from Memphis named Gloria Hallelujah. Right?
Yes.
I know you're very protective to piggyback off Envy, right? You're very protective over your brand in this. I'd been told that you would turn down like music deals and everything just so you could stay independent and working with your family because you want to be able to control how they place you musically. Is that true?
Yes, and just be able to be in control, period. You know, not having to answer to anybody. And it also keeps you in a position where, you know, you're doing what you want to do, what you feel is best for your career. For me, not everything is about a business move, you know, because at the end of the day, I keep the people in the forefront of my mind and what they need, because that's what it's really about. Is this about me trying to build my own, you know, little thing or whatever, or is it about me really, really positioning myself to help people? And the only way I can do that is if, you know, sometimes there's not a lot of hands in there throughout the process.
How much money was it? Can we ask you that?
Say it again.
What was the deal that you turned down?
She all in your business right now.
Because I'm like, when I heard that, I'm like, oh, I mean, I know you're rooted in family, but I'm like, woo, there probably was a lot on the line there.
I'm not gonna say, but I will say, you know, again, like I ain't never really been money happy. Like, you know, I'm a money magnet, so you know that makes it also just like you know, money answer to me. So you're not gonna present me with anything as if, you know, I'm supposed to just move up on it. And because again, in the forefront of my mind is always the people.
I'm gonna ask that question that Lauren just asked in a different way. If you had to tithe 10% of the money that you had gotten, how much would it have been?
You know what? I am tickled.
And you got a song called He Don't Miss.
Yes.
What's that song mean?
It's a little country. He don't. I know it's he doesn't, but you know he don't just hit a little harder. That song right there is just a song about just confidence in God. There's never been a season of any one of our lives where he missed, where he did not come through, he did not answer, even when it wasn't when we thought it should have been, how we thought it should have been. At the end of the day, you know, he's been good. He's been faithful, and there's no battle you could ever face, whether it's sickness, whether it is, you know, relationship, whatever the problem is, there's no battle that he cannot win for you. Because sometimes you got to understand, it's not even on you all the time to fight. Some things he wants to fight for you. And everything he has fought for me, he has always won for me.
Ooh. Let's play a joint off our album that's out today. What do you want to hear?
Let's do I Break.
Okay, let's get into that now.
Tell God, even though I was in your business, I'm a great person.
What did that song mean to you before we get into it?
I think that we have to understand that we have to make the decision to say, this thing, I can't carry this anymore, whatever that this is, whether it's generational curses, whether it's negative cycles, in whatever area of your life, you have to make the choice to break that so that you can walk into your full potential and be where you're supposed to be in life. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. You cannot control your past. You're not even there anymore. So why are you there trying to go back there mentally? You know, so you have to bring yourself to now. What can I do better? But before I move into all these blessings, I need to get rid of this stuff that could stop me from really embracing it. Because have you ever like been blessed with something and then there's this one thing that your attention is on, is keeping you mentally focused on that, where you're not able to fully embrace the blessing. That's not what God's plan is for you. So that's what this song is for. I break it, and I break it from the root, which means I don't want no evidence that you done been here.
Right. I didn't see. Oh, that's so powerful. Because I see that with people in your life more so than anything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, people will get removed from your life, and you'll be like, you was the dark cloud the whole time. And you didn't even realize it.
Yeah. Or it could be a different person, but the same spirit, the same cycle. And so that's when you have to ask yourself. I had to ask myself, and many people, anybody else, what is it in me that keeps allowing this to happen? You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So it's not necessarily sometimes the person. It could be something that's in you that you have to free yourself from. Because if you don't fix it, the same thing is going to happen with the next person.
Ooh, preach, preacher.
I'm tickled.
Let's get into the record right now. You want to close us out on a prayer?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Father God, in the name of Jesus, I thank you for everybody who's listening right now. I pray that you will meet them where they are, that they will feel your love and your compassion. They will feel your heart, that you desire to see them prosper and thrive in life. Free them from anything mentally, spiritually, emotionally that has been holding them in captivity where they're not able to live to their fullest and highest potential. Thank you for new blessings, new seasons of favor. Thank you that this season that you're pushing them into, it will not come with pain. It would not feel like a curse, but it will feel like a blessing, and every single thing that you've promised them, we thank you that is done. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Jacqueline Carr, album is out today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
What's up, Nyla?
What's up, guys?
Big Nyla, NYLA. Nyla Simone. What's happening?
How's it going? You know, people say big NYLA to me now.
Yeah, because you Big Nyla. They better show some goddamn respect when they see you in the street.
I love that. It's so cool. Thank you for that. But, okay, so I'm going to start with this record from J1, who's also Jadakiss' son, but he came and performed live at the Eco, which is an event thrown by Certified Vibe that we had this past Tuesday with Static Selecta, Headspot, and Hidden Tiger, and Ninth Wonder. And he just dropped a new project, executive produced by Capella Gray. This record is called Might Be.
You give me Fab vibes. I do like it.
You ruined it for me.
What?
For me?
Because when you said it was Jadakiss' son, you just automatically think you think of Jadakiss, and then you kind of compare it to Kiss,
100%.
and you can't compare it to Kiss.
100%.
If you ain't say it, I would have heard it from different ears.
Envy is not wrong, and I've listened to a lot of J1, and I'm gonna tell you why I've grown to appreciate what J1 does by doing exactly what Envy said just now. Reminding myself that this is Jadakiss' son, but I cannot look at him through that lens. Right. I just got to listen to J1 for J1.
Yeah, it's J1, but it's
J1,
only one Jadakiss. Like
yes, 100%.
So I didn't look at it like, okay, you guys are gonna think about it as if
I pay a lot of attention to him because he's Jadakiss' son. Like I've seen him on Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
You know, things will pop up, and I look and see because I'm always interested to see, you know, if greatness is genetic. You know what I mean? And he does a lot of cool stuff, you know, but I just, as a rapper, I can't listen to him, you know. When you say Jadakiss' son, to Envy's point, I'm like, okay, I'm expecting something, and I don't want to listen to him with any expectation.
Yeah. Fine.
But no, it was a good record.
Okay.
I like
but you ruined it.
I liked when the beat dropped. But honestly, from top to bottom, it honestly felt like something Fab put out back in the day.
He does remind me of Fab. He has like a braggadocious flow, rap about girls.
If I was him, I would ask people to stop introducing me as Jadakiss' son. Because I promise you, if you would have just played me that record.
That usually helps y'all when I say such and such child.
Yeah, but not if he got to be barring it up like Kiss though. Like that's a cool record.
Right.
Okay.
You know, Kiss that's a different beast.
Yes. Okay, I won't do that no more. I am gonna use an associate for this next record though, for Tyler Watts. We actually met him. Me and you, Charlamagne, met him at Black Effect Podcast Festival. He's Jacquees' new artist. You remember?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he's about to drop his project, but the single that they've been pushing right now is called Prettiest Girl.
Was that him or Jacquees?
That was him. That was Tyler.
Wow.
They sound dope. He's dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
Like Jacquees.
Yeah, he
definitely sound like Jacquees though, but he's dope.
That's crazy because he looked like a shooter. I would never expect that voice to be coming out of him.
He looks like a shooter. Oh my god! It's the dreads.
Yeah, the whole aesthetic. I would never expect that voice to be coming out of him. That's why you don't profile people.
Exactly.
Okay? Salute to that young man.
Yeah, salute to Tyler Watts. His new project is about to drop too, so make sure you guys be on the lookout for him. Next, I'm gonna go with this Wale and Odile record that Envy yelled at me about last week. It's called City on Fire.
Let me tell you something.
Wale always skates to me. Like I love his voice. The beginning sound like a rehearsal though. And I love Odile.
I love Odile.
Yeah.
I listened to Wale's new album, Everything Is a Lot. I've been vibing to that. I've been riding to it. And I don't know what woman broke Wale's heart, but thank you.
Oh!
thank you
Why, 'cause
for
he makes
breaking.
great music?
Man, let me tell you something. Everything you like about Wale, he completely leaned into on his album. It's like when somebody has completely mastered their powers. Have you heard that album?
Yeah, I did.
You don't think this is like classic Wale?
I do think so.
It is.
The intro
Wale
is
very
fire.
emotional, talking about his feelings. That's
yes,
Wale.
like,
Yeah.
and he keep talking about his mom. Throughout the album, he talks about his mom. Keep asking him when you gonna get married.
Yeah.
Somebody clearly broke Wale's heart, and he is putting it out in this album. And I think this is some of his best work.
Do I got time for one more record, or did we just talk it out?
Sure, why not?
Okay, this last one is from Sid. If you guys know about the internet, she's a lead singer in the internet. She's dropping her second solo project, and the single off it is called GMFU.
I like it because it don't sound like nothing else.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's cool.
Rock
I
with Sid.
gotta listen to the whole song, but I just like the fact that it don't sound like nothing that's out. It's different.
Agreed. Okay. Envy says it's cool.
It's cool.
They said you let me see how many songs you played.
Somebody said 2-2. Somebody said 4-0.
African American 212 said Big Stud is 3 for 3. Somebody said Swish Left Life Hack said 4-0. It's Antoine Brothers 2-2.
3-1.
3-1. Let's go, Sid.
3-1, 2-2.
Okay.
It can't be 3-2.
That means 3
I
and
ignore
4.
that person. It's 3-1.
Which
They
one?
said 2-2. They said 4-0. 3-1. Everybody saying 4-4. They said Big Stud 4-0.
Yeah,
Okay,
Big
okay.
Stud? That's her name. I didn't know they call you Big
Don't
Stud.
act like you don't know that
Big
came
Stud.
from
The chat call you
Charlamagne.
that.
It came from you. It came from you. But if you guys like the songs that you guys do like, I know the chat has various numbers, but if you like it, make sure you guys listen to the playlist, Certified Playlist. You can find it on my website at certifiedvibe.com, or you can click the link in bio, or you can see it in my Instagram story right now.
All right. Well, thank you, Miss Nyla. All right. Well, there you have it. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. Big Stud. We appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, I can't stand y'all.
No, not Baby D.
All right, guys. All right. Mix is up next is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Oh, man.
DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. I just want to salute to my family and friends over at the American Dream Mall. Shout to Camilla, shout to Miles, shout to Keisha. I love you guys so much. You guys have been huge supporters of everything I do. I just wanted to say thank you.
Man.
Yeah, she be holding it down, don't they?
Yeah, she does. Anytime I call and say, hey, this person's popping up, she makes sure that they are taken care of and good.
Yep.
So salute to my family at American Dream. Now, you headed to D.C., right?
Yeah, I'm literally headed out right now. I'm going to be in a live conversation with Marce Martin. We're having a conversation about, being Black and creative and creating content. You guys know she does movies and all of the things. Shout out to HBCU First Look for bringing me down there. You guys want to do tickets? It's hbcufirstlook.com. There's a few left. So I'll see you guys. And we're on campus at Howard. Envy, I know you mad.
No, I love all my HBCUs.
I know you mad.
I love all my HBCUs. I wouldn't call it a campus because it's open, but I love all my HBCUs. Shout to Howard.
They
and all
said
that.
Howard was the real HU.
I ain't messing going back and forth, but I just love all my HBCUs. So salute to Howard University. Now, next week you in Ohio, right? I'm in Ohio, y'all. I'm gonna be in Perrysburg, Ohio, which is Toledo, Ohio, at the Funny Bone Comedy Club. Next Friday we got 2 shows, and then that Saturday we got 2 shows as well. So JessHilariousOfficial.com if you haven't got your tickets yet. Hopefully I'm able to fly there, Perrysburg. I'm able to get there, or I'm gonna have to drive. I was gonna have to drive to y'all. Okay. So get your tickets. And Baltimore, the tickets are on sale for the Don't Play With Me comedy special show that will be shot in Baltimore at the Nevermore Hall. So get your tickets if you haven't yet for that. JessHilariousOfficial.com. They're on sale. Baltimore, Don't Play With Me. The promo code is Jess410. So get y'all tickets. I can't wait to come home and see y'all December 13th. Now it's time for the positive note. You got some positivity for the people, Jess? Yes, y'all. Okay. All right, I'm going to just say it, and then you tell me if it's bad. Okay.
All right, go.
So, yes, y'all. For the people who don't have food stamps right now, I'm so sorry. It's not only affecting y'all, it's affecting the bitches who buying them, because now my cousin don't have them and I can't buy them. So, what? I know. This affects everybody in the hood, because I still buy stamps, and if ain't nobody in the hood getting them, I can't buy them.
That's illegal.
I have to play.
That's illegal.
Huh?
That's illegal.
Okay, never mind.
Have a good weekend, man.
Have a good
What's wrong
weekend,
with you?
y'all.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?